Welcome to the Franchise Woman podcast, where passion and purpose collide, profits are made, and relationships forged. I'm your host, Rebecca Monet, CEO and Chief Scientist at Zorkel Profiles. In today's episode, we'll explore what it means to scale a business without losing the heart and soul that made it special. Nuttha Goutier, founder and CEO of Sabai Thai Spa, shares her inspiring journey growing the company into a thriving franchise while staying rooted in the essence of Thai-inspired hospitality. We're going to talk about authenticity. We're going to talk about heart-centered leadership. We're going to talk about the cultural richness that she uses as a strategic asset. And of course, anything else we can learn, we're going to learn. So whether you're an emerging franchisor, a mission-driven founder, a franchisee seeking alignment with a values-based brand, this episode is packed with actionable insights and heartfelt wisdom. Nuttha, it's so good to see you.
Thank you for having here. I'm such a joy to be here, and I'm so excited to be here.
It's so wonderful to see your beautiful face again. It's been about a year since you and I have had a chance to talk, and I'm so glad that you were able to carve out some time for us today because your story is an interesting one, and I want to share it with folks. So, Nuttha, take us back to the beginning. What inspired you to bring Thai-inspired hospitality to North America, Canada, and the US?
Yeah, let me tell you the story. I'll bring you back. I was born in Thailand, simple life with no power, no electricity. The way of living life is just throughout the national healing and the community value is so strong. And that's what I learned, and that what is stuck with me as a young woman. Yeah, a young woman, right?
Yes, yes.
As a
Hey, you're
girl
like
woman
under
now.
90, girl.
Yeah, yeah. We're using natural rhythm, holistic healing, the way of life, to treat your body, your mind, and the spirit. Thinking good, say something good, and do something good for yourself. Care for yourself. Care for your mind, care for your body. It in our DNA. It's just natural. It's been passed down for many generations. It's over 2,500 years ago. It's just normal to us. It's just part of life. We care for our body. It's easy and simple, right? And then what it brought me here when I moved to Canada in 2001, working in different clinic, different spa, different hotel, I realized that we're missing something here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to bring a Thai healing experience to the local people here. And that when the Sabai Thai Spa was found in 2005, because I believe that we need to bring the self-care to the next level. It's not just a transaction, it's more like a journey.
Mm-hmm.
When I create the Sabai Thai Spa, I want people to experience from the first step they're coming in to the store. The first thing is the five senses taking care. The sight, we have the warm teak wood that you feel like you transport to Thailand. It looked like a Thai house. And then we have the aroma smell of the Thai herb that help you to remind you of Thailand. And then we have our own custom music that we make our own music that will flow you in and out, and we go with the heartbeat as well, follow with the heartbeat with the Thai instrument in.
Wow.
And then we have the Thai signature movement, that combination of pressure point, stretching, breathing, and massage combined together. There's a Thai technique that we implementing. This one is a touch. And then we have the taste of the ginger tea from the experience, all your five sense taken care of, and then elevate it with the Thai hospitality as well. And then just the whole journey is become the experience, like travel to Thailand without getting on airplane. You've been transported.
So I'm actually transporting myself there with this tea everywhere
Yeah.
and this combination of massage and pressure point or all of that kind of combined. And then the music attuned more to our heartbeat. I mean,
Yeah.
my blood pressure is going down by several points by just listening to you. I want you
Yeah.
to tell us, though, the name, Sabia. What does it mean? Because I think the name itself communicates what you guys do.
Yeah, Sabai actually in
Sabai,
Thailand.
sorry.
Sabai, yeah.
Sabai.
Sabai in Thailand, like if you go to Thailand, the people will say, Sawasdi is hello. And then people will say, Sabai, Sabai di mai is how are you? People will answer, Sabai, Sabai di. That means I'm good. I feel contentment. I'm relaxed. Harmony, that the Sabai mean. It's just a common word that using I'm very good. Feel contentment. I feel relaxed. Sabai, sabai. You will use that word a lot. If you travel to Thailand, this word you will hear 1,000 times. Yeah,
Wow. Well, and having studied language, I mean, the whole idea of even a word that is
yeah,
regularly said, which means I'm content, I'm
yeah,
at peace, I'm harmonious, instead of I'm
yeah,
doing good, right? I'm doing a good. The whole word itself
yeah,
encapsulates the Thai culture, and now, of
yeah.
course, with your concept here, and bringing it to Canada and bringing it to the U.S. So it's literally like the word itself is programming us in many ways to be more peaceful, more relaxed, more content.
That
So
what we need in this day now. We need a pause, breathe, and we need that moment. All of us do. And that's the word sabai. It just relax, harmony, and breathe and take a pause, right? For the moment.
what do you think? I'm born and raised in Switzerland, so the US is,
Yeah.
the culture when I first came here, I thought was a little odd. Now, after all these years, of course, I'm integrated. But what do you think it is about the North American culture that prevents us from focusing on our health and our well-being physically, emotionally, spiritually? What is it? Why are we having to catch up to where Thailand already is?
Well, Thailand is already over 2,500 years ago, and then natural healing and self-care is already far ahead from Canada or North America here. Our country is still new, the culture here is still new, and then we're still learning about the world. Long time ago, the world was not opening like now. Now is you can learn from podcast, from internet, you can learn a lot more. And now the world getting smaller. People start to catch up. Oh, self-care actually is very important. Holistic healing, preventative, and more and more people are start to catch up. And eventually, I think everybody will catch up, and then will be normal and be part of lifestyle. It will be in everyone's DNA, like what we have in Thailand, right?
It's so true. I think one of the things I remember coming into the US was how competitive and driven and
Yeah,
build and grow and conquer are things that really motivated the Americans and North Americans in general, which oftentimes means not taking time to really be in
yeah,
your body, right? Or to be
yeah,
considering yourself. You're thinking about growing, I guess is the way, or building, and whether it's your business, whether it's your home, whether it's your career, there's always
yeah,
something else that you're chasing, which is detrimental to our health and
yeah.
wealth.
It's a good thing too. It's not bad at all, to be driven, to go center and, do all this what we've done here is amazing. But we can implementing the good parts of both worlds. How about, we have this, go-getter driving, like a,
Yeah.
extreme, we achieve anything we want, but also how about we take a moment to share our time, to manage our time okay, this is the time to go get it. We do what we do here. We are North American. We make everything happen. We build rocket ship, right? But
Right, we do.
and and that also, how about, okay, we have to make time, maybe just once a week, 2 times a week, that we have time for self-care. I think if we can implementing on the base of both worlds, I think we can have a better world out here as well, right? Might as well just like now we learn that, oh, in Thailand, they already done this over 2,500 years ago. And then this is the way of life. How about we implementing a piece of it? We don't have to change the North America to be Thailand because it's not possible. How about we bring just the best piece of it and then just experience in here?
Yeah, so
Just
true. So, how did your background prepare you for this venture, taking this leap of faith to launch your first location and, of course, then to go into franchising?
Well, I just lead with heart. For me, the reason I do it, my goal is to help people. I love people. I'm a people person, and my successful is if I can help people to live longer, have longevity. That is my satisfied. That make me happy. If I can help people, life to live better, to feel better, that's actually my goal. It's not about I have 1,000 location, have a whole bunch of money. That's not really driving me. My driving me is like, how can I educate people? How can I help people to think the self-care, it should be part of life. It should be a routine, it should be a normal. It's not luxurious, not just once a year or anniversary or your birthday. Massage, it should be normal, should be weekly routine that not a big deal, right? That my goal is. Can you imagine this? If you get a massage every week
Oh,
for the rest of your life, don't you think you're gonna feel better? You could become better version of yourself. You could think more clearly. Mainly, you're going to be better mom, better wife, better husband because your mood will be better,
mhm.
right? And imagine if we do that, and many of us do it. And now we're not going to be get mad at each other. We're going to be good. Oh, be extra polite. We're going to be nice to each other. Productivity going to improve. Actually, that what I truly believe will productivity will increase. We do a better job with everything we do, and then the effect is we feel better and we live longer. We will if
Mhm.
you do that on routine for many, many years, don't you think you're going to live longer? If you can imagine that and you keep do that and then you extend your life for 5 years and 10 years, would you do it?
Absolutely, I would do.
Yeah.
Yes, get to watch my grandkids and great grandkids
Yes.
grow up and be healthy. As you were talking, you talk about self-care. And I'm just thinking times when I have taken the time to do some of that, whether it's a facial, whether it's a massage,
Yes.
there's a certain self-love that comes with it to
Yeah.
accept someone to help you and care for you for that hour and a half that
Yeah.
you're worth it, right? You're worth taking
Yeah.
care of. There's a love that seems to come into that too, from the person providing this service, as well
Yeah.
as self-love that says, I deserve it, right?
Yeah.
I am capable of taking care of myself, which means I'm going to make appointments to have people help me in that area.
Yeah.
So self-love. You know,
It's a good, yeah.
let me
Yeah.
ask you,
Is this one? Yes.
sorry, Nita. Nita, so this, you love people, right?
Yeah.
When you're dealing with franchisees who are now in their individual locations, how do you teach them to love others? Or is that just something that they need to have grown up with? Because it really is. I'm here to take care, I'm here to educate, I'm here to love on you so you can have a better, more productive life. How do you teach franchisees that?
Yeah. This one here, don't bring me back to my dad when he teach me when I was child. He said, kindness. Kindness is superpower. You be kind to yourself, and then you be kind to other. If everyone be kind, we could have a better world of we living here. And I always bring that to me every time when my life get challenged. Of course, everyone do. His words always come back, be kind to myself, not get too hard. It's okay, this past is done. I cannot change it. And just
Mm.
I live at the moment, acknowledge what happened, and moving forward, I continue to be kind. And he said kindness always win everything. That's the another thing. And what I work with my team or franchisee, I just explain, just be kind to yourself, be kind to your people around you, and truly care for other, truly care for yourself, and truly care for the people that work with you. And then the people that come into a brand, they have to see the core value of this. They have to be a people person. They have to see the same value of, want to help other people, want to create a better workplace for people that are working with you, and create a better world for,
Yeah.
for the people around. And if they have that, they will get along with our company, and then they were doing so well because they're doing from their heart. I believe if you do everything from your heart, people can feel it, they can see it, they can, they want to be part of it. People want to be part when you do, when your fashion is so strong, and then your purpose is so strong, and just do your good job and truly care, and then everything will fall in. Like you don't have to have like, a lot of business plan and, I'm going to get this and this, but start with the step one. If you just do a good job, do the best, and care for the people that are around you, and everything else is just fall into the checkbox. Actually make everything else is easier. For me and my own experience when I'm running my life and business, I just felt, oh, everything else is just fall along into that. You don't have to work on that. As soon you work on one thing on the first step here, truly care for other.
Truly care for others and be kind to yourself
Yeah,
also, because I do think, especially as business owners, we tend to be have high expectations of
yes,
ourselves, and sometimes we fall short, right? And
yeah,
instead of being kind and say, okay, just take the next right step, right? Which
yeah,
includes kindness to others and taking care of others. Just do
yeah,
the next right thing and be kind through that entire process. I can
yeah,
imagine a world where our motto is
mhm,
just be kind to yourself and to
yeah. Yeah, it's just simple, right? Yeah.
you
And
would
then,
think.
yes.
So I want to dig more deeply into this Thai inspired concept.
Yeah,
Um, on your website, it says something about ancient Thai healing traditions. Share, you kind of generically shared some of it with the
yeah,
music and these, but can you dig a little bit more deeply into what some of those traditions are? And of course, how you then would teach your uh, therapists to execute on those
yeah.
things?
Yeah. For us, like a Thai inspired wellness, that what we bring in, it's just we bring in that, the whole journey experience, the five senses, what you sight, what you see, the hearing, the touch, the smell, and the taste, right? Is, yeah, we, all human beings, we have all five senses that what we conceive very well, and that what I bring in, that what we have in my culture and what experience, that what we're missing in here. That's why I bring it in. And then we have this one into a protocol and how we can train people how to follow. And then we have like cultural plus, training program, how to maintain it. I believe that, what we grow up in here, we grow up with computer, internet, is so much
Yeah,
technology. And then we start to step far away from the tradition, the old way of living, simple, just simple way of living, right? And then just, in person connect, you know, in person. That's why I believe that what Sabai or spa, it's just a piece of cultural that people can experience. It's just a Thai inspired experience. They can have the taste of it. It's not full 100% like you travel to Thailand, of course, but it you can experience in that moment. That moment that you come in, you will feel transport. I think that's what new generation wanted anyway.
Yeah,
They
I
just
think
want
so
a
too.
little bit of it. Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think that these younger generations are more open to this
yeah,
than the baby boomer, me. And I think we're going to have a much healthier world because of it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't wait to come into one of your locations and see what it's all
Yeah,
about. So a lot of what you do comes from the heart.
yeah.
And let's talk about that because teaching someone operational skills and financial skills and sales skills, that's all doable. Uh,
Yes.
how do you know that you have the individual that's going to run those stores, your franchisee, that they have a similar heart? Is there a way to tell before they're in, or is it something you can see in their conversations with you? How do you know someone has heart or that this is really a purpose that they have?
It come down to the purpose and come down to the if they see the same core value, right? If they are people person, and then if they are trainable, right? If they're trainable, if the same person, they can go to a whole procedure, the protocol, how we treat people. For us, for me, it's the most important is two things. It's just people, right? And then
Yeah,
if you care for people, it just come down to simple thing is truly care for the people that work for you and truly care for the customer. I built my whole system, the model that I want a franchisee to have time and energy to work on those two things.
right.
We actually go above and beyond to take care of the parts of the business. Because I'm running for over 20 years in this spa, but before that, I already do many business. I just, and then I understand, okay, if we take away of, the accounting, the marketing, and the other part that challenging, that they don't have to put their mind into all over the place and get crazy. How about you focus on these two things? Everything out, we have everything systemized, protocol, everything just so simple, one, two, three, and everything else is all taken care. And that way they have the energy to come in, to have the heart to focus on the business and focus on the people. That is matter the most on the business people.
Wow. That's good
Yeah,
advice in general because I think when we feel overwhelmed and we have a
yeah,
hundred things going on, sometimes we don't even know where to start, right? And so we procrastinate or we get frustrated or whatever. But if we know, just do these two things, these are the most
yeah,
important. This aligns with our values, this aligns with our mission, this aligns with you building a
yeah,
successful business.
yeah,
I can do those two things. And the
yeah,
rest will sort of fall in place when we take care of the priorities. And I like how
yeah,
you find it as very clear. Two parts, focus on that. The other pieces will
yeah,
fall into place. So,
yeah. And if we work a lot hard on the back end to support them on the other parts to make their life easier. We want our fashion size see life to be easy. We want them to be successful, and then we want them to doing well, and we want them to be continue to happy and enjoy like I believe people should be joy whatever you're doing with your life, with your work and everything. We should be implementing our joy to our life. That's we should enjoy what we're doing. Yeah,
yes, absolutely. So, what is something you personally learned, Nita, that through this growing a business, through stepping
yeah,
into a leadership role and teaching others how to do the same thing? What's something you learned about yourself that maybe you didn't know before?
that's a good question. I learned so much, but one thing that I learned is actually it's so joy to be able to teach other people, to share your experience, and actually you can make impact, positive impact in their life. what that you already, what my mistake, if I can share, and then if I can reduce that people mistake, or if I can help them to achieve the goal sooner than that I work with me. I use my own experience, own personal journey to implementing to that person that, if I done all these things here in the past, I would achieve my goal sooner. But because
Yes.
I don't have anyone to stay alongside me or help me or mentoring or guide me, I go sideways, fun, forward, backward, and spinning around, just that kind of thing. Then that what I did is whatever I learned in the 3 decade of my business journey,
Yeah.
I implementing to that journey to help that person to achieve the goal sooner. Yeah,
So well said. And that really is the blessing of franchising is you
yeah.
bumped your head. You did it right. You did it wrong. You had to critique yourself. You had to course correct. You went forward, you went back, you went left, you went right. And over those 20 years, you've learned a
Yeah,
lot. And now you can share those lessons so others can avoid bumping their head and,
yeah,
having to do a U-turn or whatever. So that mentoring piece is a beautiful part of
yeah,
what you do for your franchisees. So you really what I've seen in you each time that I've spoken to you is there's this true sense of self. You're very authentic. You're very
yeah,
genuine. You have a big heart. Um,
yeah.
how do you, under pressure, what happens to you when literally 1,000 things? Do you continue to feel centered, or are there times when you feel frazzled? And if so, how do you handle it?
Yes, of course. At me, I have 4 kids and running a business. I do a lot of things. I have a lot of things come into me. But again, like nothing is, it have to be, the pressure is in our mind, right? In our own mind. That, oh, I have so many things. I'm get stressed. I get pressure. But when something come in, you just take a moment, take a pause, take a
Mm-hmm.
deep breath, and think, okay, which one I have to tackle first, like, and then which one it need to be done, and then okay, which one my team can help me, right, and to achieve that, to the task that coming in, and then I didn't found anything as big deal. Everything will get done. What for me is I always like, okay, we have to do with purpose, right? I have my team, this our purpose. We're gonna help people. We're gonna help, people to live better. And then we do with passion and persistent, right? And then we just continue with persistent. And if we keep doing persistent and persistent, you can reach any destination. You will reach your destination if you keep maintain that way. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you get so stressful, you just try to tackle too hard, your body achy, your brain spin too hard. That time is the time to take the moment, go to the spa and get a massage and stop thinking anything. And then you come back, you would work faster. Your brain will be
Oh,
clear
so
and then you will
true.
tackle your task faster. Yeah.
Oh, as you're talking, I'm thinking at times where I have felt overwhelmed and stressed.
Yeah.
And like you said, a lot of it, I'd say 89% or more, was all in my head. And
Yeah.
when you just stop for a minute and ask yourself, what is the priority? And you got the two main priorities, right?
Yeah.
And you focus on that, then all the yada yada in your head goes. But I like
Yes.
even better what you do. You go and do a spa treatment. So, what of all the offerings you have is your favorite treatment for yourself?
Of course, Thai massage is my favorite, and the fusion massage, of course, the combination of the oil massage and Thai massage. A little bit of pressure point, long stroke, and that is also my favorite. Thai massage, you can't go wrong with it. What better can you get? You get pressure point, you get stretching, assistant stretching, and then you get breathing. Like you're doing yoga and massage and relaxing at the same time. You hit 3 birds at one, right? And then, yeah, you become more flexibility. If you come more often, your muscle get loosened up because the pressure point technique is release the tension muscle into a deeper level, and then combine with the breathing while the movement of the stretching as well. And then also that you get treat your mind, your body, whole body get treated. Yeah.
So for those that don't know what pressure points
I
are, can you talk about that just a little bit and how powerful that really is?
Yeah, pressure point is, like when you go in, like if you get exactly your tension spot, right? The pressure point will go into that spot. It will slowly go in to a deeper layer. They will pause, 3 to 5 seconds, and then they slowly release. All muscle will feel relief. And then after that, you get the stretch on that muscle. It just it's just the most effective way of getting a massage. I think it's just like it's
Yeah.
amazing massage. Yeah. Have you tried Thai massage before yourself?
I have, and I'm very
Ah,
familiar with pressure points. And I got to tell you,
yeah,
when I have done the pressure points combined with Thai, one of the things I noticed was
yeah,
the physical release, right? And then
yeah,
relaxation from that point, but was also kind of an emotional release. It's
yeah,
almost as if the body was storing some kind of stress
yeah,
by releasing and stretching it.
yeah,
That psychological or emotional stress also went.
yeah,
What,
yeah. And then yeah, your body, that's it. The way the fresh point, the stretching, and then the movement. Like sometimes you get a lot of joint movement and the
mm,
stretching. When you come later, your body actually will improve of the range of movement as well, right? Your body get more flexible. It's healthy. I think everybody needs stretch. We all need stretch, right? And Thai massage is a good way to get stretch and get a massage at the same time. You get the muscle release, you get the tension relief, but also the whole body movement, like that it is
absolutely.
just a healthy. Yeah, you made me want to go to the spa
I'm
now.
gonna go. I'm gonna try and get in tonight. So
Yeah,
Nita,
talking about it.
yeah, I know. I'm like,
Yes.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
Nita, if you could give some advice.
yeah,
Maybe it's some advice you got. You talked about your dad and this beautiful advisement he gave you with the kindness. But looking back now, what
yeah,
advice would you have given yourself, or what advice would you give a future franchisee with Sabai?
yeah. With the spa for us, it just come in, with your fashion and do with your heart and purpose, purchasing, and then you will reach your destination and just follow with for franchisee. It just let yourself follow the protocol, just
Mm,
100% in, jump in and just drive in what we have offer and just follow it through and just give yourself that. I think this one and this advice is not only for a franchisee for Sabai Thai Spa. I think it's franchisee for every brand,
mhm.
just let yourself into the brand because the person who developed the brand, they spend a lot of time and energy, they've done it, and give yourself 100% in, follow what they have to offer. And that is the advice for franchisee. And the advice for myself is for me, I'm very happy, like what I am today. I'm always live my life with a lot of my dad's advice, be the kindness or another word that he's always said, the golden heart, is always just the golden heart is always just live with 10, right? It's just not living with materialistics, right?
Right.
Simplicity. Yeah, and just that past. I still live it with me today, and I'm really, really enjoy the way of my living with that his advice. Yeah, kindness is my number one.
Kindness, kindness, kindness.
Yeah, kindness.
It,
Yeah,
it's kind of a little bit of a recipe because it's come from the
yeah,
place kindness, follow the system. It's going to get you where you need to go. And persistence. It's like those things
yeah,
come together to create
Yeah.
a successful business and a
Yeah.
happier, healthier life is
Yeah.
what you're saying. All right.
Yes.
Nita, I have loved this conversation. I could talk about this for 100 years with you because you really do have something very special, very unique, and I'm looking forward to this Thai, I don't know, ambiance, feeling, belief
Yeah.
systems, kind of bleeding into North America so we can also learn to be kind to ourselves and learn the importance of health and well-being and peace and harmony and everything that Sabai
Yeah.
stands for. I think you're going to make a huge impact, and I really, really appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you. I'm very joy to be here today.
So good to see you. And to
Yeah.
those of you listening in to Nita's interview today, make sure to comment, like, share this
Yeah.
interview. And of course, we'll see you next week on another episode of the Franchise Woman podcast, where passion and purpose collide, profits are made, and relationships forged.
Yes. Bye.